Good morning. It's Thursday, the 26th of January. I had a big up overnight. Now we've got a retracement going on. Market just opened. Got a big push down on volume. And we'll take a pause till we see the setup. Okay, I'm in for a long. I see 440 coming above the line. This is pretty treacherous territory, I recognize. Been in a chop most of the morning. Let's look for a target. $1597 change up. 610 987 change up. We reached a major fib that could be a stall point or a pivot. See if that 440 pops through and gets onto the rail. Stockholders should be happy as we approached 800. Looks like we're stalling out. Change down. Got some more sideways indication now. $41.81 and the 10K look pretty good for continued long. I'd like to see that 440 pop above 610 could easily curl up, as could 987 for a foot. We'll take a pause till we get some action. Okay, we're making a little more progress. 440 looks like it could come to the rail. Starting to get separation. 233, shouldn't watch that one though. 440 could come to the rail. Come on, baby. There we go. Six ten's coming to resistance. We'll see if he gets through there. We got news in a few minutes. Probably shouldn't be in this trade right now. I think we're going to take our profit.
Target filled.
Okay, we made our made a little money there. Had kind of a foot forming here, and news is out just about now. So the timing was, I think, pretty fair. Changed out. Should have probably taken a reversal. It came down so fast we even had a gap, which is pretty rare. 233 changed down. Okay, new home sales came in. They're down. It's probably what caused this spike down. And we'll take a pause till we see a setup. Okay, we're in a sideways or in a chop situation again. The indicators are saying stay out, so I'm going to do that, and we'll be patient, look for a setup. Okay, I'm in for a short. Big charts look like they're in my favor. We're making a little progress. See, target reasonable target would be about here. Got 610 on the rail down and through center line. Okay, we're down to the deeps of that retracement.
Target filled.
Okay, so I closed that. Didn't feel comfortable staying in. It'll probably run for points, but that's me right now. That gives us profit today of a point, 1.1. Probably won't take another trade, but we'll watch. Okay, let's recap what happened today. My results were positive, one stop out, one break even basically, and then a 1 point run. So I was up for 11 ticks. And to recap the trades, let's go here. Okay, the market opened, was determined to go sideways forever, it seemed like. I saw pressure building to the upside. You can see on this 233 here, the BBs just, were determined to stay right underneath the lower Bollinger Band, faking up, but going sideways, sideways forever. I knew it was going to come up. Weren't getting a lot of strong support from the bigger charts. They were inside the bands, but I still knew we were headed up, and I took my first trade here as a long before we really broke through anything on the indicators. Here is diversion. Our MACDs are coming up, but the pricing is pretty much staying the same. Be right back. I just got another call from a organization representing some sort of police soliciting money. I'm sick of those. I understand that most of them aren't really legitimate. Anyway, so I knew it was coming up. Placed my trade, got stopped out. I'm calling that premature etradulation. Okay, I hope you like that. Maybe I've coined a term. And then finally, we got a breakout when 440 moved above the lower Bollinger Band from below. And even though 610 and the rest of the boys were inside for the most part, we did have a rise. It's not a strong support from the mid-sized bands, but mid-sized charts, but they did move up. And I stayed in that trade till it looked like it was over, plus it was time for news. Right here, it would have been really crafty to put in a reverse. I've done that a few times, and it actually usually works. And when you do, it's like a really fine roller coaster ride. Come up to the top of the hill, and then you come down and get feels like a 2-for-1. So this moved pretty rapidly down, I believe, because of the news that new home sales were down, and continued to drop. came up to a nice fib here, had a Head and Shoulders, took that, didn't feel comfortable, got out, and I need to learn to better trust my big charts because that had a real nice rundown. Could have taken that for 2-3 points in addition. So I'm learning my lessons and enjoying myself doing this. Uh, this is about as much fun as you can get in front of a computer. I'm convinced. And we'll see you tomorrow.